Hello and welcome to another edition of Phakathi TV. Today we're going to discuss this week's games in the CAF Confederation Cup and the DStv Premiership. I'm joined by Tsepo and Soelengwe. Welcome, Tsepo. We'll start with Tsepo's team. Well, not necessarily the team he supports, but the team he covers. Let's not get specific here. We're going to start with Orlando Pirates. They played ES Setif. Goalless draw. Not the ideal result, but it put them like a tiny bit closer to the quarterfinals. We will find out later today if they definitely qualify before the final round of matches. I think Enyimba are playing Al Ahly Benghazi, and if Al Ahly Benghazi don't beat Enyimba, then Pirates are through. How did you see that game last night? Was it a case of unlucky Pirates, or was it just a case of a bit of a boring draw?
To be honest, John, it was a bit tactical, and prior to the match, Joseph Zimbo did say, EST players are very aggressive, and they are very aggressive. I mean, there are many fouls in the game, but what I liked about Pirates players is that they didn't just hold off from it. They were getting in. They were putting their legs in, like they were fighting for for points. But unfortunately, they couldn't get the results they wanted, which could have been much more easier, for them to qualify for the last 8. Tottenham Barca got a glorious opportunity, just to seal the game, but they couldn't. And again, it was unfortunate again for Pirates to lose Siyabonga Mbonjani in the game due to an injury, which makes them only one goalkeeper left. And I don't know, maybe we'll try to get one of the goalkeepers from the MDC team, because they have a very important game again, over the weekend against Swallows. But in the CAF Confederations Cup, it's going to be very difficult, but obviously you have to see wherever Enyimba will beat Benghazi, but again, Enyimba has other problems as well. Some of their players are injured, so we don't know. It will all go down to the last game of the group stages.
Yeah, it might do. I mean, you've got obviously Enyimba lost their last match 3-0 in Algeria against Setif. Now they've got to go to Libya. It could be a similar situation for them. If Al Ahly Benghazi win their last match, and Enyimba beat Pirates, then Pirates are out. Simple as that. But obviously Pirates, it is in their hands. If they can get a draw in Nigeria, whatever happens in this game, then they'll be through. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with Pirates. Let's move to the DStv Premiership. Plenty of action yesterday in the top flight in South Africa. Mamelodi Sundowns and Amazulu was probably the highlight of the day, the top of the table. First Mamelodi Sundowns, second Amazulu. Ended goalless, but Tsepo, I think that's what you'd call not a boring goalless draw. There were plenty of opportunities.
I think it was a very entertaining draw.
End-to-end stuff. Even on the touchline, with Benny getting involved in a bit of a ruckus at times. I think he was booked first half. Steve Pompella had to calm him down at some point. Good passion shown by both sides, I think. But in the end, probably a better result for Sundowns.
Yeah, probably a better result for Sundowns, but again, I'll say it's probably a better result for Amazulu and Golden Arrows. We just have to hope that some of the games that Sundowns are left with, they have to drop points, because the margin of the points is not that much. So I think the game went very well. Peter Shalili, another one, squandered that glorious opportunity to seal the win for Sundowns. But again, Amazulu also with Mulenga, they hit the upright. It was very entertaining. It was the match was so beautiful to see. Even the play, from both sides. I think it was marvelous to watch. And I think we have to applaud Amazulu and Ben McCarthy for the job that they have done. This season. This Amazulu team is. I don't have a way to explain, but we just entertaining to watch, because I think they play with their hearts out, and they give everything they can in the game. So I think Amazulu have a very good chance this season maybe to sneak the championship title away from Mamelodi Sundowns, and I don't know, we'll see, but yeah, they do have a good chance.
Yeah, I think that I hear a lot of, Amazulu, how it's amazing that they're doing so well this season, because, they were struggling with relegation and constantly every year. But we do have to take into account that the new owner is coming. with some rands.
Yes, yes.
And has spent money
On
and
the
good money
players.
on top players.
Yes,
you
yes.
know,
I mean,
a
they
guy
have
like
Mulenga,
Yeah.
Kalinge. I mean, some top players there. We also have Linda Kolamlambo, and I think these guys have done very well for the club.
and Veli Moto, obviously in goal, who has been an outstanding signing.
Yeah,
Again,
yeah.
making
And
some
everybody,
saves.
just asking themselves why he's not being called up to the national team.
Yeah, so we'll see. But Sundowns maintaining that 6-point gap. Their next opponent on Sunday is Kaiser Chiefs, not even close in the title race. Currently sitting 11th in the table after another defeat yesterday. They've won 5 of 22 league games this season. I watched that game. They were very poor in the first half, maybe half an hour. Could easily have been further behind, and then improved after the break. Bit unlucky with a deflected goal, which was the second goal. Although the defenders, backed off and let Surprise Rolani have a shot. Then came back into the game with Bacchus's header and could perhaps have equalised. But I mean, you can't be giving teams 2-goal starts. And it feels like this is just we're just standing here in a deja vu every week talking about what are Chiefs doing, why are they so poor domestically. They've reached the CAF Champions League quarterfinals, which is just about the only thing saving their season at the moment. But the top 8 is looking further and further away from them.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're making things very difficult for themselves, dropping points like this. There are other teams as well, there are other teams in position 12, 13 who can, sneak into the top 8 as well. So, I think Chiefs has to start, collecting points if you want to see themselves, get into the top 8. I mean, a couple of seasons ago, they didn't make the top 8. I'm not quite sure which season it was. But, I think Chiefs fans are going to be very disappointed, should the team not make the top 8 this time around. Never mind the CAF, Champions League, because it's very difficult. They did make it to the quarterfinals, but it's going to be very difficult for them. But it's about time that Chiefs players stand up, because the fans are not happy.
Yeah, I think obviously that. I think it would be the second time in 3 seasons they haven't made the top 8, because I think it was that season when Solinas came in for Compella, then got sacked. Middendorp came in and was not able to lift the team into the top 8. There was some doubt about whether Middendorp would survive. They then finished second last season, but this season another collapse down the table. So they are definitely going to struggle. Do you give them any chance on Sunday against an unbeaten Sundowns? I mean, the only thing you can say, I guess, about Sundowns is that they have slipped a little in their last couple of games. Obviously they got knocked out of the Nedbank by TTM in the semis, and you could say they only drew with Amazulu. No goals, I think, in their last 2 games. So.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, I mean, games between Kaizer Chiefs and Sundowns, you can't really call them. I mean, Chiefs can come on per day and surprise everyone. Besides, despite their lack of getting consistent results in the league, I mean, they might just surprise us. And because we are under pressure now, because we need to collect points, so I can give them a bit of chance, to just get 3 points away from Sundowns. And I mean, I think TTM and Amazulu showed every team in the PSL now that Sundowns are beatable. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, the only thing I can say as well is, the form book can sometimes go out the window, like you said. Although we have to look back at the first round, Sundowns gave Chiefs a 3-0 thumping. But the other say you could say in favour of Chiefs, I guess, is in the big games. Other than that, some of the big games they've shown up. So they beat Pirates in the Soweto Derby. They beat Wydad at home when they needed to. So they can play against the top teams on the continent. We'll have to wait and see, but it's not looking good. Okay, I think that's it for this week for Phakaaathi TV. Please do follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.